All right, welcome back to SoberKart, guys. We're gonna go ahead and start with 4 beers over 12 races. Cannot drink and drive, as always, and we also cannot drink on the first lap. We're gonna be discussing all things football, well, NFL, anyways, today. If you have any input or just want to call us an idiot, feel free to chime in.
I'll go ahead and start. Fuck the Chiefs.
Honestly, bro,
Straight like that, dog.
let's go fucking Philly. I do not want to have Patrick bitch ass Mahomes in the fucking discussion of GOAT. It's just not true. Like, you put Pat Mahomes in Tom Brady era, there's no fucking chance.
It was a
No
different
fucking
game. And
chance.
so I'm a Patriots and Tom Brady fan, team that I grew up on. And I think it's different football. I do think Patrick Mahomes, if he was put into the game he plays now, he would get fucking creamed. But if he would have came out 25 years ago, I think that he wouldn't be doing it, like playing that way. Because no matter what, he absolutely has amazing game IQ and can fucking make shit work with shitty situations.
It's easy to make shit work when you got fucking referees that fucking help you make shit work.
Yeah, bro, it's
Motherfucker.
ridiculous.
I mean,
Fuck
like,
you.
I hate the Chiefs.
He has skill and
Patrick
ability,
Mahomes.
don't get me wrong.
He runs fucking just homo
You
as
don't hate
shit.
the Chiefs like I hate the Chiefs.
Fair.
I don't even hate the Chiefs because that's exactly what they want you to do. But you gotta understand when somebody's fucking cheating.
Yeah, it's
It's not
blatant.
cheating.
Yeah.
It's blatant, bro. It's
Not
so
cheating.
bad. The calls are so bad. That catch was a catch. You're gonna tell me the trapping it on the ground is a catch?
We were driving back from Colleen, and I was like watching the game, and I was like, "There's no fucking shot, man!" Like, the defender had first like control of it. It came down, and then after the ball hit the ground, the receiver had control of the ball. It was just like, okay, so like, if possession or control of the ball changes when it hits the ground, it's an incomplete pass. So not only did it not go the interception route, but you still ruled it a complete pass, even though that's violated the rules of the fucking game.
But in 2018, the
Oh yeah, now here we go with this.
Professional
fucking-
Amateur Sports Protection Act was overturned by the Supreme Court and allowed NFL to reclassify itself as an entertainment business, legally grants them the right to influence game outcomes. So it's
Yeah, we
not
don't give a
cheating.
fuck. Fuck that. By the terms and standards of the game, we're speaking from the parameters of what we know the rules to fucking be, not that bullshit. We know that they're making this. Still.
But we're just still watching it and giving them our fucking money.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
And, like, I agree. Like, there's no doubt that like there is control of the game, and that's the reason why you end up with like super, like, interesting, controversial football games. But it's still just frustrating where you want to have like a competitive sport, and you know, like the statistics regarding the Chiefs getting like the overwhelming advantage and like calls by referees and penalties.
It's
for
fucking egregious.
Yeah,
every
like,
single game. It's like, fuck, man, that's so goddamn
they're
annoying.
making it too fucking obvious to the point where
Way too obvious.
This is
They don't give a fuck anymore.
This is the
That's what the
first-
issue.
first time. I don't know why I just.
Who killed the fucking blue?
Yeah, it was me.
God damn it.
Thanks, Sean.
And like, I think that Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, a lot of the other players like that, they're playing the game. Fucking like, they know what protections and penalties will get called, so they're just taking it like they're doing what is available to them. So I don't blame them for fucking flopping, or like Travis Kelce going and talking shit and then flopping when a
Yeah.
dude fucking touches him.
Dude, it's turning into the NBA. It's the same fucking reason why I don't watch the NBA. And this is the first year that I have not watched like most playoff games. I didn't. Dude, I'm a diehard fucking NFL fan. I usually watch every single game, red zone every week. This year, I watched maybe 10 to 12 games total throughout the entire season.
Right.
And when I do,
Same.
it's the same fucking obvious bullshit every fucking year, or every single game that I've seen and noticed over the last past years. That seemingly is getting worse and worse every fucking year. Just don't make it that obvious. If you're gonna rig the game, at least keep the entertainment side not that fucking obvious.
Can we also talk about how NFL Red Zone changed their policy because they had a commercial air, and Scott Hansen, the very next week after they did that, he did not say commercial-free football, and
did
I
not
was just
see
like,
that. This is news to me.
yes, They played a commercial. I think it was like week 14. They just did a little ad in a corner, like when they do like a quad box, and people lost their mind because I pay for. I like Red Bull. I prefer to do that over watching games.
It's fucking $60 a fucking month. Better be fucking commercial free.
And people lost their minds, justifiably. The very next week, due to it, he did not say 7 hours of commercial-free football, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Or every fucking week.
Yeah, and because that's the point. That's where it's always been. But there's never been an ad played during it. This year they did that, and I think
like
that's where
every
they're
week
going.
that he was doing. They were playing a little ad, or was that just old?
No, so I think they did it just once, but he stopped saying commercial-free football after that.
Because they're gonna. That means that they're planning on implementing ads.
Yeah, they're gonna fucking bring advertisements in now.
They're like, well, all right, let's not do this for the rest of the season, but let's start claiming that it's commercial free now. So by next season.
And you can do the ad free for $10 more a month.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Motherfucker,
Just
dude.
like what they did with YouTube and Disney Plus and everybody else is doing it. We got to get on board. Everyone's gonna pay it anyways.
The Bills got fucking robbed.
The Bills got
Real
robbed.
trash.
The thing with
Nobody
me
talked
is,
about fucking Josh Allen yet.
the thing is,
That was
is
conversation of chipping footballs. Should be a long fucking time ago.
the thing
To
is,
be
is
honest,
Jo-
they suck at running a touch push. I think they fucked themselves
Yeah.
on that, and there was some like missed opportunities, but there's definitely a lot of bullshit that happened during it.
So fucking much.
I don't understand why you run the tush push 4 fucking times. Where you're supposed to have a fullback and a running back, or a halfback and fullback and a running back behind you pushing the quarterback. They didn't have that. They just have the running back behind him, barely fucking touching him.
Damn it.
Like, why would you run that same fucking play over and over again?
Like they left that opportunity on the field.
But also, he got that first down. Now, I understand the whole concept of like, they didn't want to overturn the fucking decision because, they can't definitively say that he got past the first down. He got the first down. Everybody
I
saw it.
looked at
He
a
got
deep,
that first
deep analysis of it.
Yeah, they're
So
fucking
clear.
full of shit.
full of shit. You cannot tell me he did not get a first down. You're fucking high.
It was even more obvious when they did the analysis of Kincaid, the play before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, motherfucker.
But Josh Allen still one of the hardest pressure fucking plays on the defense that you can run. Gets this pass off. This fucking insane pass. Off his back foot, falling down. And Kincaid fucking-
Munch one. Yeah,
Nice.
fuck.
Nice.
Muncher, dude.
When he-
Munch one, boy.
That pass, I don't blame Kincaid or Josh Allen because they were both in a awful spot to make a play on that. And Kincaid
Yeah.
had to change where he was receiving the ball, diving on the ground. It was a very difficult play to make. So I don't blame them for that, but they should have been in that position. Like,
Yeah.
they shouldn't have been pressured that hard. The 2-minute warning thing was fucking stupid.
Dumb as fuck. Oh my god, boy.
If he gets that first down, that none of that happens. It's a completely. It's not the same Super Bowl. The Bills win.
Yep.
That first down changed the whole fucking game. The whole fucking game.
Where was the
Yeah.
money line? Did anybody look at that?
Oh, for that specific game?
Yeah, if it-
The Chiefs are the worst, absolute worst Super Bowl like finalist team I think I've ever seen this year because I think it was like
they're so bad.
12 of their games they
So
won
bad.
by like
And they're injury
like,
ridden
good
too, which
luck.
Yeah,
makes
they're
it
not
even
that fucking good.
implications.
They're so bad. They are
Dang,
so
so
bad.
none of you are going for the Chiefs? That's
No.
I hate the fucking I hate
hate
the
'em.
Eagles.
not even a debate on this.
I mean,
on
my
this stage.
my fantasy team was all Eagles this year. Dude, I had Barkley, AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts, fucking. I had the Eagles head coach. Like, I went hard. I had Goddard. I was rooting for the Eagles all fucking year. And first seed in the NFL Fantasy League. And then what do you know? My whole team sits in a week.
Mm.
Yeah, and Saquon Barkley deserves every bit of attention.
Yes.
All right,
That
let's talk about MVP
motherfucker is
this year.
cold, dude.
Is it going to a quarterback or is it clearly going to fucking, as I think we all would agree, Saquon Barkley?
It's gotta go to Saquon Barkley, dog.
I don't think it's going to though, to be honest. Unless
Mahomes, bitch ass.
It's
If
not
Patrick
gonna
Mahomes
go.
gets the MVP this year or Saquon Barkley, I'm saying right now on stream, I am done watching football.
Oh,
I'm not watching another fucking
I
game.
entirely agree. So
I'm
like,
not
I
on
still-
fucking line.
I don't think it would anyways because he hasn't been in any sort of contention at all up until this point. Then Lamar, fucking Josh Allen, Saquon, and then
Yeah.
If
I
Lamar,
still think it goes.
if Lamar was
still
able to
think
pull
it
it
goes
off,
to
I think he
Lamar.
would take it over Barkley. But I can't give Lamar Jackson the fucking MVP this year.
I still think it either goes to him or Josh Allen.
Saquon Barkley just literally, you have a dude, what he did this season, and how many games this season did Saquon come in on the first play of the game and score a touchdown? Over
Yeah,
50
a lot.
fucking yards, because there was more than one.
yeah, and he
Rated, so he even stated that in an interview I watched. Yeah, he's like, hey, I didn't feel like it would have been a real record breaking because I had an
it's like he's
Yeah, you watch
happy with
Shipley
popping
score?
out. Yeah, and then
he just runs
he
up
ran
and
out there. He's like
Yeah, dude.
hyping up his boy.
I love to
He
see that,
has
honestly.
shit season, like by every metric, one of the worst seasons he's ever had.
I believe it was 12 games that they won by a single call overturned by the refs.
And so
Yeah.
many of them were like a PI or something stupid like that. would
Terrible
make the
fucking
difference
call.
of the game.
Yep, fucking
Terrible
somebody
fucking call.
flopping, somebody hitting Mahomes when he's clearly acting like a runner and then decides as he's getting hit to try and like attempt to slide, but it's like, bitch, it's too fucking late for that shit.
Yeah. And then you got, I really feel like Josh Allen had, the best season. Like the lowest interceptions, most yards, like running touchdowns. Like, dude was just an
Quarterback rushing
absolute fucking-
touchdowns, I don't like that as a stat measure. Because
Yeah.
in almost every case, like Saquon Barkley lost like 11 fucking touchdowns this year. Fucking
Yeah, the Jalen Hurts being in.
Jalen Hurts being on the goal
Right,
line.
but
Punch it in.
So I don't think that's a good metric.
Yeah,
But like
There was 3 teams that beat the Bills on passing completion this year percentage, so I can't even give him an MVP award in that sake,
Hey,
which I think is a lot better metric than you so.
Dumb bitch.
I don't know. I also feel
Brock
like
Purdy had a better completion rating than he did.
He did, actually. It was just fucking hilarious.
but Brock Purdy's also got better receivers than fucking
Sure,
Josh Allen.
arguably the
does.
best, most complete team. I don't know why the fucking we're not talking
Josh
about
Allen
it being
doesn't have-
the Chiefs versus the Niners right now. To be honest, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, at least you'd
We're
think
the-
they would, but
most people fucking picked the 49ers, which is why they
Yeah.
couldn't
Right.
clearly make it because they have to go by the money line.
Oh, fucking
so
lightning.
happy I had my star up.
Yeah,
There's a
it's
banana
just,
right there.
I don't know. I also feel like
Can't drift yet.
That's
Lamar
why they
is
had to
definitely-
come up with some
Oh,
fake ass injury for McCaffrey. Being like, well, we need
Fake
a
ass.
reason why the 49ers aren't going to go to the Super Bowl this year, so let's go ahead and send him to Germany and start faking. Oh, good green, you cockliver.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Liquor.
and Joe Burrow, honestly, was probably the best quarterback this fucking
That's
Yeah,
definitely- Oh no, you fucking. Oh, I still got it.
Now, Joe Burrow, I think, especially the later half of the season, him and
Jaden Daniels.
no, the fucking
Yeah, because that's what I'm
wide
thinking.
receiver-
Jaden Daniels
wide
fucking just
receiver
got
for the
so
Bengals.
progressively fucking better this year. Jamar
Whatever.
Chase.
I can't think
Jamar
of
Chase.
Jamar Chase.
I think
T.
they
Higgins.
had the most. They had the most amazing fucking just like puke and rally season because the start of it was horrendous, but they made shit work, and I was so disappointed to see the Broncos like beat a practice squad fucking Kansas City to get their fucking spot in the playoffs because I felt like the Bengals would have been
Oh,
better
yeah.
competitors.
I agree. I mean, I think
I
I
agree
was
for
rooting for the
sure.
Bengals for a little while. I mean, obviously I was rooting for the Chargers in the AFC, but let's just talk about that on the next football stream.
Yeah, because
But-
we don't want to talk about them today, but
But in terms of Josh Allen, you got to put how many quarterbacks were probably better than Josh Allen is? Bo Nix,
Not very many, bro.
Money, man.
Kyler Murray.
No.
Bo Nix was not better than
Absolutely
Kyler
fuck
Murray.
not Kyler Murray. No.
Bro,
Kyler
what?
Looking
Murray
at the
did not
stats
have
right here. This is what they got him at. Josh Allen, 37, 31 passing yards. He was 15th on the list of quarterbacks on not only passing
With
yards, but
yards?
completion rating as well.
I don't think those are good metrics. That is.
Yeah, but that
like-
also
You can't look
doesn't.
at
Josh
can't look
Allen's
at-
style of gameplay is different than just looking at that.
Sure, I mean, if you
Yeah,
add rushing
well, that's
yards,
not
I
the
mean,
type-
there's a whole different
That's
metric.
not the
Well,
type of
also,
quarterback
you gotta-
he is.
You gotta
Yeah,
put
and-
touchdowns and all sorts of shit in that, bro. You can't
Yeah,
just
and-
say,
You
straight up, just like winning fucking games, and like
Yeah.
also just the depth. I think the Bills were a really complete team because like Ray Davis, like they had players that you wouldn't think were fucking like playmakers, and
He makes them a
in,
superstar, bro.
they're
It's
coming
not,
in doing nut shit. Like I think Ray Davis had for a few games like just could roll around the flat and go to the outside, go deep, and he'd get like a 40-yard bomb.
But that's how good Josh Allen is, bro. His
God
team
damn it.
really ain't shit. You put those players on other teams, and they're not fucking good. It's the truth. He's just a fucking animal. He makes playing football look easy. It's crazy how good Josh Allen is. I don't care what the stats say. He is a fucking animal.
I would say he's top 3 quarterbacks in the league for sure, skill level.
I
I'm
think
just saying
by
this
the time
season
his
was not his
career
best
is over,
year and does not necessarily inherently deserve an MVP pick.
As far as MVP
That's-
goes,
that's my
I wouldn't give it to
stance.
Josh Allen either. I agree with that.
I agree.
He did put on, but
I still
all
think
ordered that-
Lamar Jackson could win MVP easily.
I would give it to Sam Darnold over Jackson.
Aw.
If Lamar
gotta do
Jackson made it
seed
to the Super
again.
Bowl for sure, but dude, Sam Darnold took a fucking bullshit team. I mean, Justin Jefferson, sure, but outside of that, they didn't have a fucking team in hell.
Sam Darnold has been in the league for a long time, and he
Been
is
like this
still.
his 5th year, bro. He was what, on the Jets.
he's
Yeah,
got the
Sam-
goddamn
Sam
Matthew
Darnold
Stafford
was
story, dude.
He was the I'm
Yeah.
seeing ghost quarterback when he threw like 6 fucking interceptions.
Yeah.
But then in a pressure
I
situation,
just blew
shit
our
dead.
horn
First
another
round of
fucking
the
blew.
playoffs.
What
It
the
wouldn't have caught up to me anyway.
I can see the
Oh
pressure.
no!
Might have now.
Darkest
Started
James
got
hit.
He also
I was already
the first
pissed.
time he's been like in a big situation like that, and I think you got to work out.
And
the
he
kinks
shit
just
the
like
bed.
just like any other young quarterback that's inexperienced. Because in this case, he is an inexperienced quarterback.
That's fair.
So
Yeah,
I
'cause
think
he
that
hasn't-
if they do hold on to him, I think they could really develop that team with the weapons they have, and
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
they could be fucking lethal. I
Minnesota-
think the Lions getting kicked out at the fucking divisional, that absolutely
That was the
shit.
one for me, dog. That was the one for
I
me.
was not expecting that shit at all, whatsoever. I thought they were going to be definitely in the Super Bowl. I thought it might be their year.
But then
Again,
you can't take credit away from fucking Jaden Daniels.
back on why I still
Ended
think
up
Saquon
happening.
Barkley is getting the MVP.
Rookie of the year for sure.
345 rushing attempts with only 2 fumbles. Get the fuck out of here. That's not even a thing.
Who?
Saquon Barkley?
Oh yeah, dude, he was
2
nuts.
fumbles
He also
on
had
345 attempts? That's fucking nuts.
his highlight reel this year was fucking crazy too.
I
Like,
would've
you
had
got
zero.
highlight reels for the next 3 years.
Dude, the amount of clips
In a single
that I
season.
saw of Saquon Barkley this year was insane. Him jumping
When you
over
turn
people.
on a fucking game, it's first quarter, and there's only fucking 4 minutes into the game, and your running back has 2 touchdowns and 61
insane.
yards on 2 carries.
All
Yeah,
3
yeah.
fantasy leagues this year, I picked Saquon Barkley first. Man. All 3. And I was like 8th, 9th, and 11th. And I got Barkley in all 3 fucking leagues. And man, this is my best fantasy league I think I've ever had. Got first
Yeah.
in one league, but you know, can't win them
now
all.
fucking he made the biggest jump by getting traded by the fucking Giants.
Oh
And-
yeah.
Oh, 100%.
That's why I was like,
100%.
dude, everyone's like, well, I don't know about Barkley, man. I mean, he, 2 ACL injuries, the 2 knee surgeries. Can't really, you go into a new team, are they really going to utilize him? Like, fuck yeah, dude. Eagles, all they have is the run.
And it's a
What
team
the
that
fuck
can
is
utilize him effectively because
They
they
bombed
do
us.
like have a quarterback who can
In the air?
like, stretch out the
Yeah.
game. So he's absolutely just diabolical. And then fucking like turn on the fucking NFC Championship, and it's like 55 fucking points.
Yeah.
I
What is
know.
this fucking high school ball? What's going on?
Against
Literally,
Jaden
dog.
Daniels, all and
Yeah, I mean,
Jaden Daniels and the Washington
the
I almost said
Redskins shouldn't have, they'll always be the Redskins.
Yeah, 100%.
They shouldn't have been there in the first
Commanders.
place, though, to be honest. So,
Yeah, they shouldn't have, but he was there.
Fucked up.
dude,
I mean, it's still, bro. Like,
the biggest
to see,
disappointment is the Lions not being the Super Bowl. That
That
was
dude,
who I
that
had.
shit hurt. That shit
100%.
hurt.
That's who I had as well.
We
I had the
all
Lions
had
for sure.
our like ideal dream team situation. Like Bowl. He's not. And
No, that was realistic. Even when the Chargers, like
worst
before the
case
playoffs
scenario.
started, I didn't have Chargers going into. Fucking had Baltimore.
And
the
nobody
Lions.
wanted the Chargers.
I mean,
we're talking about we're talking about fucking like
Hey,
the Lions and
don't be
fucking.
mean, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay. We're just being
Don't
honest.
be rude.
Okay? We wanted to see the fucking like underdog stories. And teams
That's
that, like,
what I'm fucking saying, dude. It'll happen eventually. You know, Chargers never won a Super Bowl. So. But
You'll get there, buddy.
I
Don't
forget.
worry.
We're gonna talk about the Chargers next week.
Yeah.
We'll have a Chargers only stream.
Yeah, maybe never.
Maybe just you alone.
Ain't much to talk about there, my friend.
Oh, you mother!
Oh no, I fucked myself.
You want to see Jeff slide. That's what happened.
Ugh.
Ninth is.
And
I've
Saquon
been
Barkley
playing
did
so
all that
bad.
shit with the best rushing quarterback in the league,
Ugh.
who
Oh,
also
that's
stole
debatable.
that many. Who's better at rushing than Jalen Hurts in terms of quarterbacks?
Lamar Jackson, yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
100%.
Okay, so
yeah,
number-
what?
My
Well,
bad.
those two neck and neck,
Yeah.
really, in my opinion.
The
though.
number
Yeah,
two,
they're
though.
close. It's close. Lamar Jackson's definitely better. I'm sorry. The way he creates plays.
He's also bigger, dude. I mean,
He's
he's
bigger.
just versatile as fuck. He's
if
just
Lamar
too big.
Jackson and Jalen Hurts were running backs, Lamar Jackson would be the
Yeah.
third down guy, and Jalen Hurts would be the scat back dude. Quick,
Yeah, 100%.
So they're different types of running backs. It's like
100%.
saying Derrick Henry over
I would say Derrick Henry.
Saquon
over
Barkley.
Christian McCaffrey.
I don't know,
They're
but
different
if
types
I
of
would,
type of
fucking
rushers.
thing.
if I had to pick a running back,
Derrick Henry and
Saquon Barkley or
McCaffrey on the
Derrick
same team
Henry,
would be
I would
fucking
pick
wild.
Derrick Henry, and I feel like for a good Derrick Henry, just no matter what, he's getting a first down.
I don't know,
That
man.
motherfucker.
I
The bitch
disagree.
can't even play with a fucking broken toe. Get the fuck out of here, little bitch.
Yeah,
Bro,
I disagree. I think
I could
Derrick
beat him
Henry
up.
falls into the one-dimensional running back category.
Yeah, but I would
Saquon
rather have
can be,
Ever,
like,
just like
he can
If any
be a
of y'all
flat
can get a first
receiver.
down in the
I
NFL
think
with
that
all
has more
properly
mobility.
healed toes, then we can fucking.
Saquon Barkley is a nasty running back. Don't get me wrong; he's very versatile and like can make plays that shouldn't be made, and he gets yardage. But if I'm gonna pick somebody who I know is going to run through people and get first downs, and also is fast and just a fucking powerhouse fucking running back, I'm gonna pick Derrick Henry all day.
I think in today's league, you need both.
Yeah, you
One
need
is just
both.
not enough. That's why you
Yeah,
see
you-
so many fucking two-back systems now, because it just makes sense to have both.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick 3 quarterbacks.
To be honest, I
You
think
did that
Didn't
this
you do
year
that?
already.
all those teams, like the Eagles picking up Saquon and fucking the Ravens getting Derrick Henry, I think that these were teams that had like already systems that were based around these types of players, and
100%.
getting those guys made them fucking lethal.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
that's why they were such dominant teams. And like the Lions having Jameer Gibbs and fucking
Yeah, fucking.
Like,
Jameer
Montgomery.
Gibbs is crazy.
So I had Jameer Gibbs as my second RB in 2 of the 3 leagues. I had Mixon as in the 3rd league.
Jameer Gibbs
But then
is a-
before that, like, you know, Derrick Henry was on the Titans and they didn't have a quarterback. He was the singular offensive player they had.
yeah.
And
Oh,
that's all they depended on with that system.
can't believe they
And
gave you a
same
triple
thing
green
with
right there.
Saquon on the Giants.
Triple green?
Yeah.
So them going to a
As you
team that
Came
supports
up, I
that
had a
and
triple
has
red, you had triple
quarterbacks
green.
that can stretch out the game made them even better.
Really, I think Baltimore should have been in the Super Bowl. For them to lose
I was
to the
calling
Bills.
for Baltimore.
Yeah, we could have different conversations all day, but in reality, no matter what we think should have happened, it's never going to happen because the NFL is picked.
Yeah, because Kansas City is fucking, you know, they got Pat. He's gonna be fucking the goat, the new goat, and he's gonna be on.
Like,
Market.
It's fucking, it's ridiculous.
There was a
It is
CBA,
insane.
or collective bargaining agreement, which is what they call it, between the NFL Referees Association, and that was signed in 2019.
They should be in jail.
Right after the 2018 PASPA Act overturned by the Supreme Court, which the NFL again went to classified itself as an entertainment business. One more time, legally allows it to influence game outcomes. 2019, the following year, CBA was signed between the NFL Referees Association. Now,
Roger Goodell should be in jail, and so should the refs.
Roger Goodell should have been in jail like 10 years ago.
now it is fucking wild to me that how half of all the NFL refs have either family ties or direct ties they used to work for all these big financial institutions. If you haven't looked into that, that's a whole fucking stream on its own. But we can at least discuss that the NFL refs make on an average. Now, mind you, this information is not super public, so it's kind of hard to get the exact details on these things. But the average NFL salary was around $235,000 a year for a referee.
Damn.
That's insane.
As a part-time employee, right? Now they have different pension plans and stuff like that, which really, arguably, they're making like $300,000.
Let's not to forget account for the incentives that they get for fucking swinging games from fucking
Well,
head
that's what
coaches.
we're about to discuss here. So,
Yeah.
so I couldn't find information on every single ref. But a lot of these people are like scrubbed from the internet somehow. Let's go down a list real quick that I together of information that I was able to found. Most of this information is dated pre-2023, if not 2021, 2022 era. But Sean Hukuli's net worth, his net worth is $6 million.
What?
Making $200,000 a year. His net worth is $6 million. Brad Allen, very popular ref, net worth $5 million. You got Cleet Blakeman, Charles Sheffer, Adrian Hill, John Ducey. They're all between $2 and $4 million. Same with Alex Camp. Sorry, Scott Novak. Couldn't find any information on him specifically on what his net worth is, but apparently he's got relationship ties with David Novak, who's the director of JP Morgan, who's $58 million.
What?
Brad Rogers, again, couldn't find any information on his net worth, but he used to work for Jupiter Mines, which is a huge, like, multi-billion-dollar investment firm. Ron Torbert, worth $8 million. Bill Vinovich, worth $5 million. And again, most
These
of these
are
refs,
NFL referees.
These are NFL referees. They almost all of them have ties with the financial industry. So.
Almost all of them paid off by the fucking Kansas City Chiefs.
Hey, like, I totally recognize that, like, it is an entertainment industry. I think that's where we all have to start getting with that idea, because
comfortable. Comfortable is a weird word.
I mean, the only way to make a change and have them address like any of their like decisions and how they handle it is by people unanimously deciding to like stop watching it or stop enjoying it.
Nobody's gonna do that.
The only time that's ever happened was what was it? It was a few years ago with the fucking anybody who disagreed with BLM because the players kneeling during the anthem, and then they lost a ton of money. And then they stopped, like, really, really driving that point home. And it's like, you know, that's the beauty of capitalism, is us as the consumers. If we decide that we want something to change about that organization, that person or company, we have the power to do it. We have to organize, stop fucking paying for it. But the problem is like, we don't want to because we have, like strong, like, affiliation and connection to the team. So it's hard to rationalize the idea of going, well, I'm gonna stop watching football.
I rationalize that idea.
There's a few other things I could do on fucking Sundays, honestly. This fucking.
I'm gonna play disc golf. You mentioned earlier that you wanted, you know, we all want a competitive sport. Fucking disc golf. How do you rig that shit?
It's solo play.
Yeah, bullshit.
They just clip out the actual flight.
I can do it.
They clip
I'll
out the
tell you
actual
what.
flight.
I'll start flying my disc as a fucking drone in this bitch ace every time. All the day. Crazy ass flight paths and
If
shit.
you want to watch a really competitive sport that is not rigged, all you need to do is watch SoberKart.
That's the one.
That's right. Nah, Nintendo's fucking
Funnily
us all
enough.
the time.
Man, these people up front, I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I feel like-
codes are being inserted all the
Honestly, half
time.
the time I feel like Jeff and you are fucking sticking your hand in my ass and pulling me like a puppet and stuff.
Yeah, but it's not rigged. We're just horny.
You're just mad.
Or is
They're
it?
telling you.
Let's get into NFL head coach changes. Have y'all heard?
That's
I'm a
Yes.
Patriots fan.
motherfucking
The Cowboys
the
got
Raiders,
fired,
man.
Yeah, the Raiders fucking fired their coach and got like a head coach right after that.
They got Pete Carroll.
And
Yeah, Pete
Tom
Carroll.
Brady's
That's
in
who
the
it was.
majority.
Pete Carroll's
That's what
going
the
to the
Cowboys
fucking
did.
Raiders, dude. Pete Carroll's going to the Raiders. We got Schottenheimer in
Yeah,
Dallas.
Pete Carroll was hired like
Oh,
3 or 4
damn it.
days ago, I think.
Yeah.
Good try.
The Cowboys should have got
That was the most
Each Guardians again, huh, Justin?
I don't know. The Cowboys. I don't think the Cowboys
you
getting
fucker.
Pete Carroll nor the Raiders getting Pete Carroll is really a great idea because they got some fucking brutal ass fucking players. And Pete Carroll's kind of timid in terms of a head coach. He's kind of timid.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think that's the magic of Pete Carroll, though, is that he changes teams' morale because of his approach to the game.
I don't know if I can agree with that,
Ooh,
man.
Mikey.
I mean, you look, it was the same way in Seattle. Seattle's team was not, them bitches were rugged and nasty as fuck. He came into a Marshawn Lynch and everybody else, like, they were fucking grungy.
And that's
Yeah,
why
And now you
dealing with
see,
Vegas
now
players,
Marshawn
man.
Lynch starring in movies. Like,
Okay.
that would have never happened pre-Pete.
Yeah, I do have this list pulled up. The Cowboys fired Mike McCarthy on January 13th. They got Brian Schottenheimer. Where the fuck he come from?
he was like an offensive coordinator or something for the Cowboys already.
Okay. Hired on January 20th, same day as Pete Carroll was hired. Jags fired Doug Peterson, which good for them. I don't know what the fuck he was
Yeah.
doing a head coach. Got Leon Cullen. Jets fired Robert Saleh.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
happened like week.
Yeah, like in
13.
October, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think they.
I
Big
like
one.
Robert
Jeff
Saleh.
Yeah, I
Ulbrich
don't-
is actually now going to be defense coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons, who
That's good.
was their interim head
Yeah.
coach for the Jets.
Jets
Rod
got Aaron
Mayo
Glenn
with
now.
the-
Who's he?
Aaron
No idea.
Glenn. Aaron Glenn used to play, didn't he?
I would assume
got him?
for an NFL head coach to
For the
play in the
Jets.
NFL.
The
I don't know if I,
the Patriots and Gerard Mayo, like his first fucking season, they fire him after that. And like I understand
Well-
because they decided to beat the Bills in the final regular season game and lost like first round. And it's just like fuck, dude. Like of any fucking game you could have lost this season.
No, they
we were
wanted it.
fucking.
They wanted the
Weird.
Chiefs.
It's like we were 3
He
and
was paid
fucking
to
like
do that.
14.
Facts.
It's just
Yeah.
goofy. So I can understand. It's just like wow, yeah. The one fucking time you can't just like pull guys out of the fucking game and just call it like. So like I get it, but also I hate the idea of cutting coaches after one season before they.
Yeah, after 1 year, you can't even let them fucking
They
develop
just,
and get
they
shit
just
going.
needed a head coach because they got rid of Belichick.
Yeah, and they chose like
They never
Belichick-
intended to keep a head coach with the last name of Mayo. Come on.
a
He
guy
literally
who
played for them.
understands and been a part of the organization. he was groomed and like he was coached to like learn to be
Hey,
in
we're
that
not talking- this is
organization.
not an Epstein podcast. We're not talking about
But then fucking like Mike Vrabel coming in, I think that he's gonna be a good pick. He played for the
Yeah, Mike
Patriots.
Vrabel's gonna
He has
be
a lot of
interesting.
experience. So like I'm okay with it, but I just think it's silly to cut coaches when they can actually do something.
I totally agree. I've always felt that way though too. Because if sign coaches on a 1 year contract, like you're basically like, hey, find me some good players and then we're gonna ship you off. Like, what are you doing in that period of time? Absolutely fucking nothing. You can't even get your practice fucking structure set up in a year. Like, be for real. Not enough time.
fuck you, Jeff.
Yeah, really fucked me up. though.
Well, I got both of you. You and I think
Oh,
Justin.
hey, that's pretty blue.
Yeah, big sad.
Sorry, Easton.
I mean, I don't really want this, but I'll take it.
my eyes.
I got it.
Everybody, just
Oh,
at the
man.
last second.
All right, and the Bears fired Matt fucking Eberflus, whatever the fuck his name is. Got Ben Johnson, good for them. I thought the Bears might have actually been able to do something this year, but
I did too, but they
They went on
failed.
like a 9-game losing streak.
Yeah,
they
were
had
not-
the team to do it, man. Also, I might
They really
be partially
did.
biased because Keenan Allen, but
yeah.
yeah, Patriots. We already talked about that. Mike Vrabel, sorry. Where did he come from again? Forget.
Titans. He's actually
Defensive
he didn't come
coordinator, right?
directly from the Titans.
He
He was
used
head
to
coach
be.
of the Titans a couple years
No,
ago.
he was head coach, yeah, a few years back. Which, let's not forget, I mean, the tenure of Mike Vrabel in his career is one of the fucking best linebackers out of fucking New England.
The last that
Yeah.
I saw, the Saints, they fired Dennis Allen, which, good on them. But I don't think they have a coach yet. I think Darren Rizzi is still their interim.
Is he?
Yeah, their special team coordinator.
The New Orleans Saints need to find a way to
Unless
blend
something
their team.
changed today, I don't know, but I think that's all the teams that fired their head coaches.
I don't know. It's becoming increasingly hard for me to care. Like, I do keep up with it, but it's so painful to watch the NFL go from something that I grew up watching and loving so much to what it is now, where I'm actually questioning if this shit is fucking, like, I feel like a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, don't question if it's real, because I can tell you in real time.
You're on
No,
conspiracy theorists are allowed here.
I know it is. It's 100% real, but like, I mean, just questioning if I should even watch it anymore. It's like,
I'm definitely in the same boat. I mean, it's become like, it still has its entertainment factor, right? Which, I mean, as Sean so grotesquely decided to point out, it's an entertainment industry. But at the same time, you know, you can watch a game, you can see big plays, you can see the things that Saquon did this year, and you watch that shit. Shit is electrifying. It is. I mean, if you're gonna sit around the table or, you know, sit at your house, throw some shit on the grill, pound some fucking beers, hang out with your friends, yeah, it's a good time. But when you get into the antics of like actually knowing and understanding and watching fucking football, and then you see this bullshit that they pull every single fucking week, I don't know. I don't give a fuck about this shit again. You know what I mean?
it's hard.
It's so deflating.
That's why I'm saying it's like, I think that we just need to, like, as consumers of it, we enjoy football, and I don't think it's ever going to be the same as it was. College football won't, NFL never will, and like, I can understand, like, with rule changes and the way that they're changing the game, like, you're trying to protect extremely valuable people. So like, with quarterback protection, fucking Patrick Mahomes getting a fucking pillow put under him to not get a fucking
They get paid that much to get hurt. I don't agree with any of their fucking
he gets paid
shit.
that much to keep playing so that they can keep making money. And he has like a $500 million contract he's still working off. I think it's a mushroom.
The lightning saved my ass.
I don't agree with any changes to the rule that have allowed the players to be less likely to be injured. Obviously, give them the appropriate equipment, you know, change the helmets. Obvious things like, you know, horse collar tackles, late hits, shit like that should be
Face
penalized
mask, shit
roughly.
like that, yeah, for sure.
But beyond that, like, there shouldn't be any additional protections added.
But that's been my argument though, because progressively every single year they literally have a team dedicated to increasing the safety and protection of the equipment that is being put on players.
Why are you getting paid fucking $60 million a year?
Like, look,
why are we increasing the efficacy of the equipment that players wear, but then also still changing the rule?
I just want
What's
to be
the point of that?
advocate.
Give them the same fucking bullshit equipment and then protect them.
No, because they're all paid actors at this point. I was like, oh my god, Patrick Mahomes is so fast. And when he's like fucking running 7 miles an hour backwards with his fucking little fairy fingers backwards, like, bitch, he ain't doing anything impressive at all. Saying it does not make the validity happen in the mind of somebody who's been watching football for the last 20 fucking years.
You might as
but then you got those sheeple people now, because we got all the Swifties watching the fucking game now. They're like, oh my god, that was so cool.
I just
change the topics. We're about to lose all our viewers, but let's talk about Taylor Swift.
If you were to be a team owner and you had invested $500 million, that was the largest contract. If you were to invest that much money into a player that is a franchise player to make you money, wouldn't you want to make sure that you don't lose? Because there's been so many times that I've done that before. Hasn't there been so many times where they throw a massive contract at a player and then they get just broken and you lost that person? So your entire organization.
It's a business, right?
I mean, yeah, but you need to be training better. You need to be taking extra precautions.
In your contract, shit, like, you know, give them the best health insurance. But beyond that,
they already do. Like, that's the thing.
You don't need additional provisions because you decided to pay somebody. You should be a smarter business person and not have guaranteed fucking money in your contract.
Yeah.
No, I don't agree. Yeah, no.
How do you incentivize the best value players, the best value athletes? I think the NFL has some of the finest athletes in the world. The reason
the
why
world.
is
I
because
agree.
they
also
are
have some
the
not
best paid.
spectacular.
Not too spectacular.
Some.
I challenge you. I
Some.
challenge you to find or try to compare like NFL athletes to a lot of other people in this world, even in professional sports. And I genuinely think that most of them could compete with like the top athletes in their own sport, and they don't even fucking play it because they chose to do football. That's where the money is.
I'm gonna state that majority
Yeah, there's no money in track.
majority of MMA fighters are better athletes than most
No,
NFL players.
I don't agree with that.
I have
Shit.
a strong disagreement
agree with that.
because I think athleticism is based off of what you specialize in. I think that athletes come in all shapes and sizes based off of what you do and want to do. So, like, for instance, the difference between a bodybuilder versus a powerlifter. They are both amazing athletes in their own sport, but they're competing in different, like,
Completely
areas.
different realms.
But I think that NFL athletes, almost all of them, every one of them, grew up as like playing a ton of different sports, track, fucking football, cross country, baseball, soccer, all kinds of shit. But they chose to develop further into football because that's where the money is, and they had that athleticism to perform enough to do that.
Who were the dark
Well,
horse teams
but
this
it's
year?
different though.
Easy one is Vikings. Nobody thought they would.
Yeah, like a motherfucker, dude. That was the first one that came to mind.
Yeah.
Like, where the fuck? And I mean, how comparable Sam Darnold's year this year was to Matthew Stafford finally going to the Rams and getting his first fucking Super Bowl is like so fucking close in my mind. You finally just fucking went to a better team. You've been a pretty solid quarterback. I followed Sam Darnold through college and into the league and always thought he was a great quarterback. But you landed on the fucking Jets. Which, I mean, if you want to look at one of America's favorite fucking quarterbacks, Aaron Rodgers, guess what he did? With the fucking little cheater. So you can talk about age and injury and all that shit, but still, it's just like you put a guy.
Aaron Rodgers was up there in like complete passing percentage.
I mean, yeah, but you go to the Jets, you got a ceiling, a very low one.
I was mad about Robert Saleh getting fucking fired. They picked up excellent players around Aaron Rodgers, and they started really getting chemistry. And then he got surprise fired just randomly, and it was just like,
exactly
what the fuck? He's building his formula. Holy shit!
Yeah,
They
that's
were
exactly
figuring
what we were
shit
talking
out.
about earlier. He didn't even have a
Fuck.
chance. He didn't even
The
have a
Jets
chance.
haven't had
More?
a team structure in fucking ages.
The next dark horse, in my opinion, the Bears.
The Bears for sure.
I think in a couple years they can continue developing, and I think that Caleb
Williams.
Williams, I think he could be a great quarterback.
There's probably
I
only
did too.
two more on my list, which includes the Broncos.
Yes. Yes.
Bo Nix is going to be good.
Let me talk about how overrated Bo Nix is.
What?
I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't give a damn. That motherfucker.
All right, let's do something
I'm not
crazy.
saying
Jeff,
it's
come
not
up with a crazy two-beer concept.
So each one of us will have one race. We have 6 races to do with 2 beers. Each one of us will have one race to drink both of our beers in without DCing. So you have to finish
but no
2 beers
people
in
can
one
drink on
race.
the same race.
No two people can
Exactly.
drink race.
No two people
I
can
think-
drink on the same race.
I got a random.
I was
Okay.
about
I got it.
That's it.
I got it. So Justin drinks first, Brandon second, Rashad third, Sean fourth, Easton fifth. I am last.
Oh, how
That's such
convenient.
bullshit.
Okay, so to be clear,
I
we
wish I
have
didn't
to
eat those
drink
10
both our
Cheez-Its.
beers in our assigned race
Without
DCing.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
I hope Easton DC's due to his internet connection on the race that he has to drink.
That's fucked up.
I that is evil.
You throw up, you can't play SoberKart anymore.
You can't fire
No.
me. I fucking
You might as well prepare to fucking stop then, bitch.
You can't fire
We've
me.
definitely
I
seen you
quit.
run away with the camera into your bathroom in the fucking.
Yeah, come on.
The water park,
Oh,
Fucking idiot, Rashad.
Yeah, that should be a shotgun. If
That's
you
a
pick the wrong
shotgun.
map.
That's a
Rashad,
shotgun.
if that gets picked, it's absolutely a shotgun.
No, not
That's
even
a
if it gets
shotgun.
picked.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah,
That's
No, if
the
it don't get
integrity
picked, it
clause,
don't
right?
matter. I done had enough of this bullshit. Y'all better get off of the fucking gas.
You can
I
drink
joined
whatever
this-
you want, Justin.
You
just
can't
don't
claim
DC.
racism if these are your fucking friends. Like, I mean,
No, that's been debatable a long
No.
fucking time ago.
What,
Yeah.
the friends? That's the only shitty thing about this. You're
That's a
just
bomb,
thirsty
dummy.
for a while.
I'm not having a great time.
There's a
I'll-
fireball.
I believe that.
Brandon,
I believe that too.
Nah, man.
Of course, they give you a fucking.
Nope,
Let
just
me
do-
go.
They're done. Why are my eyes
You
watering?
did it?
I did
You finished.
Almost.
Hole with legs.
I did.
Nice.
11th place? What a fucking gay guy.
What?
Yeah, I'll
the
turn my
fuck?
camera.
It's Miles Morales.
Yeah, six.
All right. PK, shove it.
Something.
Why would you pick that?
Alright.
Of
What
course.
were,
you-
what
I
were
just
the
fuck with
biggest letdowns this season? The opposite of the dark horse teams.
The Lions losing in the divisional. That's my.
Yeah,
pick.
100%. Yeah, that's
definitely
gotta
up
be it.
there. I mean, there's more
Gotta
than
be
that,
Fucking
but
Dallas
that is
Cowboys
definitely
shit in
a
the
big one.
fucking bed, dude.
One of the
I'm
biggest
fucking
upsets
had
this
enough of
season.
these bitches.
Typical
dude.
fucking Cowboys.
Cowboys shit in the bed?
man. They just
Bullshit.
fucking shit, man, dude.
I don't even
That
know
was
that
not
much, but I know that was inevitable.
It was not inevitable. Who are you?
Yes.
The
Fucking
Cowboys.
Jerry Jones is a dog shit general manager. That's why they lost.
Oh, I always
Oh,
shit talk about
he
fucking
makes
Jerry
sense.
Jones, but I just never assumed he was the actual general manager. I just assumed the
Yeah.
general manager
He
was
is
Jerry
owner
Jones'
and
bitch
GM.
and didn't get to actually make the decision.
Yeah, and
But if
he
he's
he
classified
refuses.
as the GM, that's
He is
Yeah,
owner
he
and
manages
GM.
like player contracts, trading, all that shit. He is absolutely just ass fucked. So much of his team progression, like CeeDee Lamb holding out, was because he refused to give him a fucking contract. Like, there's so many just goofy ass things that he does. He refuses to turn over like the power to another guy
Hey, I don't
who
know,
isn't
man. He
97 fucking years old.
they did get fucking Zeke Elliott back this year.
That was
Oh,
good.
boy. Wow.
Yeah,
I think it's hilarious because Tony Pollard was back up to Zeke, and like they were like, "Don't worry, we're gonna cut Zeke, save some money." They brought Tony Pollard on, and he sucked because he had a dog shit team around.
Boys, I DC'd.
Ooh, on your rate.
Where's your beer?
Yeah, that's a
That's
shotgun.
tragic,
Help it
man.
finish him.
That's a beer
no.
per. That's
Oh,
a shotgun
it's
per
a beer
beer you
per
didn't finish.
unfinished.
I got one. I got one.
This is the only time you're gonna play this fucking course tonight. You fucking DC. What a fucking dork.
Yeah. I accept.
I would
There's
have
no
actually been shocked if he
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, yes. He's above everyone.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah, DC'd, but
Oh, what the
I
fuck?
had one fucking
he
coin.
DC'd like twice
Fuck.
already, I think.
I know. I've seen him
Probably at least.
at least
I
3
saw
times.
DC the last round. Yeah.
I
It's a sad
fucked
day.
up that
Take
number
this again.
3.
Fucked up on that last fucking shortcut.
Damn.
Fucking hate.
Your computer got 11th, by the way. Rashad, what's your map?
Is that an additional shotgun for Brandon and Justin though for drinking on the
I'm
first
sorry,
lap?
that was terrible.
Marker Luker King.
Yeah, you're.
No, we ain't doing that.
What map are we picking?
A Super Bowl, you know.
What do I do with my leftover beer since I DC? Aston just DC'd.
I DC'd my ass off.
Easton DC'd.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, you will have to chug your beer right after you do a shotgun.
Yeah.
I think I
don't
have
know.
a solution.
Me or him?
Easton,
No,
Easton,
not
you
you.
should just go to Jeff's. And you guys just split screen on stream nights.
You know, honestly, I was about to say, like, he lives 30 minutes away, but to be honest,
Exactly.
how long the stream
I DC'd.
to fucking start, I still would have made it on time.
I DC'd, so that's just CPU.
Oh my god.
You actually did?
We're both
Yeah, I
spectating.
did. I DC'd. Yeah.
What the
Hell
fuck?
yeah.
So you didn't even
You-
finish it. So you got 2 shotguns plus you get a trigger.
Don't worry.
What are you talking about?
You
I
didn't
only
finish the full beer?
DC'd. Yeah, I did. I only DC'd because I went to shotgun my first beer, but I didn't press it enough. I didn't say how we had to finish our beer. Just said it
That
needed to
is
be
fair.
finished.
I was planning on doing the same exact fucking thing, personally. But I wouldn't
Yeah,
have fucked it
that's-
up.
I didn't get back in time.
Yeah.
But I do have a full
Damn.
one left. My first one's gone.
Between races, I would have been prepping my shotguns.
Yeah, that was the only thing is I thought my keys were right behind me, but I forgot to put them in a drawer. And I had to turn around and grab them out of there.
No way! that
If
lightning
you, if you
signal
got
might
those
work.
shells off maybe a half second
Lightning
earlier, you
signal.
would have absolutely had his ass.
Actually, you probably would have passed still.
Cheese land.
Fuck! I fucked that up.
Yeah, you did. It's alright though.
Would you say go back to the think tank?
Yeah.
Hell
I gotta go cook that one a little bit longer.
Start over.
Hey man, oh you mother. Yeah, we could have been cool, man. We could have been so cool.
I'm being cool. You be cool.
Fuck, dude.
Oh,
John, you
Yeah.
said to do something intense. No one's talking about football. It said,
I honestly, I was starting to feel really bad for you, Jeff, and I was about to start trying to have an alternate conversation.
no. No, I
Just
agree.
started-
I don't mind.
This is the most
If-
rigged
if-
I
game
think,
of all
I
the
think the
fucking
Eagles are a
season.
better team.
If
I
the,
think that
yeah, if
they're
the
good.
Super Bowl is not rigged, Eagles win by 1 million. Like for real. I'm not even fucking.
I think we
That's a lot of
see a
points, though.
spectacular game from Saquon Barkley again, because we all know that Kansas City does not have a run defense to handle that.
And Sid doesn't have a defense. Fuck you, Jeff.
It's all about the fucking mushrooms. That's the only reason I hate it.
Suck on that boy.
Yeah, race better, you race worse to get mushrooms.
Yeah, it's just classic big brain
well, Shortcat didn't make a whole video about it, and the world didn't.
Yeah, Sean's still at 12. Did you finish both?
Yep.
All right.
No.
He was fucking
That's
Canadian,
good
man.
for you.
Stop beast. Oh, never mind.
Alright. Is the XFL rigged?
No. That's what we should be watching. That's what we should be fucking watching, bro.
What the fuck?
Boycott the NFL. Let's
Fucking XFL? I am done.
Didn't
That's
Dwayne
weird,
Johnson buy it? Or somebody buy it?
Hell yeah.
And then he also united it with the USFL or UFL.
Yeah, the UFL, or United Football
Yeah.
League.
Yep.
Fucking,
What is that?
oh my
We
god.
got the San Antonio Brahmas here, big dog.
Yeah, they're like they're like G League to basketball to NFL. Essentially, right? It's
Yeah,
like a smaller set, some older players or players that just can't make an NFL. Maybe they're third string, but they still want to go play and make a little bit of money.
Oh, okay.
I'd
You
rather
go to
watch
these
it. That
leagues.
motherfucers got heart, bro.
No, for
They're
real, they
fucking-
play
they're
hard than a
grinding.
bitch.
They're
They play
grinding.
harder.
They're better
They
athletes than the
play
NFL
hard as
players.
fuck. Let's not
It's
get
like
that.
YouTubers that. It's like YouTubers.
That's
who
why they're
haven't
not in the
quite
NFL
made it.
because they're not.
No, they're not in the NFL because they have integrity and they're like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's literally.
Movie.
I mean, arguably, there probably could be one or two players that are.
Oh,
in
God,
this
you're
field,
fucking
but you know what? I don't like this whole mechanism of fucking rigging and throwing games, so I'm not doing it. But most of them are because they just couldn't cut it out. That's just.
I would love to start watching the XFL. It's grind. It's
go
a
to
grind.
Going to
Right.
games.
Oh,
Actually,
no.
what's that
How the
women's league? They go hard.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
motherfucking lingerie football. Now we're talking.
I don't know about all that.
Now you done got some. Them motherfuckers hit.
Oh my god.
I don't know about all that.
Oh, I ruined it! I used my mushroom tour.
You ever tried to watch the WNBA besides watching Caitlin Clark? It's rough.
Even watching her is rough
I saw
sometimes.
hilarious.
Houston,
I know.
You finish your beers?
I did, Daddy.
Houston's
make
about
it
to
in.
get 10th?
How
Damn.
did Brandon Staley not get? Anybody have any
Let's go.
insight that they'd like to discuss on contracts that were not not paid appropriately for the skill level?
Dak
Bowser Castle?
Prescott.
Okay,
Dak
obviously
fucking
that's
Prescott.
number one.
Dak fucking
That was the
Prescott,
only one
bro.
that I could bring
What?
to the table.
What the bro?
Bowser's
hey,
Castle,
Whoever
just
doesn't
original
pick the
Crown
map
Cup.
yet.
How the fuck does Dak Prescott make that much money?
I just
and
didn't want to be
he's
the first
that
person
bald?
to say it because I talk shit about the Cowboys all the time.
And
when
dude,
we get in Dallas.
the hairline is atrocious. The gameplay is
The hairline is
atrocious.
getting-
Whoa,
The
chill, bro.
What are we doing here?
is atrocious.
We can't
Bro,
control it.
I think
At least
Look at
LeBron's good at basketball. You know what I mean? At least LeBron's good at basketball. What the fuck does Dak Prescott bring to the table where he deserves that much fucking money?
Well, according to our new head coach, he's
up?
going to take us to several
Well,
championships.
let's discuss
So, I don't
who's
wanna
the
hear it.
general manager of the Cowboys.
Yeah, Gary Jones.
How good is Dak Prescott at sucking dick?
Probably
That's
very
what
good.
I'm saying.
Not
I
metaphorically.
think I don't think he's good.
Not
at I think
metaphorically.
he's good at fucking. I think he's good at fucking Jerry Jones' wife.
Gary
Gary-
Jones is a cuck.
Jerry Jones is a cook.
You know his shit don't work. His shit don't work no more.
Actually,
You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure it does. I used to. Well, I say used to.
Oh,
use
yeah,
to-
where are you going with this?
Working at Jerry Jones.
I used to suck Jerry
Expose
Jones
yourself
all the
on
way
streams
off.
like that, bro.
No. What I was gonna say is there was a
Flip it.
brief period in time where I hung out with Jeff Jones, Jerry Jones' brother. It was literally like Diddy parties, but just on a smaller scale.
What's that?
Was
They
that who
probably
was
didn't
just
have
stopped
enough
there?
oil.
Anyways, my point is, if his brother could be that cool at that age, I mean, I doubt Jerry Jones is having a difficult time getting it up. I'm not saying he doesn't
It's a
appreciate
crazy
being
thing
a
when you have
cuck.
money.
Just
I'm
say
just
you
saying,
know.
No,
Just
I'm just
say that
saying
you
that
know.
I
Come on.
doubt he's a cuck because he can't get it. If he is a cuck, at all, I'm gonna be holy shit.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You!
Let's go. Fourth, baby.
What?
You shotgun too, or what?
Nope.
Yeah,
Well,
that's,
boys.
he's really good at sucking on the hole. So
Yeah, that fucking no gag reflex is a beautiful thing. Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna call it there.
Hey, what? Before you leave, 1 second, Easton. What is the least favorite thing that happened in the NFL, in your opinion, this year?
It was Chiefs Texans. It was roughing the passer when he came up and he like tapped Patrick Mahomes in the chest and he was still standing upright and Patrick Mahomes like fucking threw his shit
God,
back
that shit
and then
was so-
immediately
yeah.
flopped
So
over
bad.
and looked at the ref like a child.
Yep.
Like, you know when a kid falls over and they want their mom to be like, "Oh, are you
Yeah.
okay?" That's what he did. And then they're just like, "Oh shit, sorry, baby," and they threw the fucking yellow
Yeah,
laundry on the
yeah, I
field.
remember that now.
Fuck.
The yellow laundry.
Later, Easton. Good night.
Boys, have a good night. Bye.
Now that we're here, the Chiefs are going to win, and Patrick Mahomes is going to go down as the GOAT, the greatest Super Bowl of all time, the first person to ever do a three-peat. I mean, the most detrimental and worst thing was Buffalo trying to tush-push 4 times, and to not get a yard is absolutely insane. Now, the refs helped with that, but, like, also, there is no fucking reason Josh Allen can't take a snap from shotgun and change direction and get a fucking yard. So what the fuck are we doing? But also that ref call was absolutely terrible. That was definitely a first down. That would have changed this whole fucking season up. Kansas City wouldn't have been in the Super Bowl. It changed the whole direction of the game. That's the most detrimental one to me this whole season. Love you, fellas.
Make it whimsical if you would like, but give an opinion nevertheless.
I really hope that the Patriots win the Super Bowl because when I was 10 years old, the Patriots were my.
Perfect. And
That was my team, and I hope they win. Go Patriots.
was your biggest disappointment on the 2024 season?
The Patriots didn't make it.
People watch it.
I only found out who went to the Super Bowl because of you guys. Like tonight.
Oh god.
Adios.
See you,
I'm going for the Eagles, rooting for the Eagles. Being a
Surprising.
Cowboys fan.
Yeah, that's wild.
Being a Cowboys fan and rooting for the Eagles in the Super Bowl is wild. But the Eagles are a part of the NFC East. For the collective, if anything. And I also fuck the Kansas City Chiefs. So, I like Saquon Barkley. I like Jalen Hurts. I've always loved fucking Devontae Smith. If they let the Chiefs win after everything this entire year, you're going to piss off a lot of people. I hope they do it right, too, though. I definitely hope they do it right, which is why I'm going with the Eagles. I think it's going to be very difficult to make it look like the Eagles actually lost because they are such a good team. You have to do some wild shit. Saquon Barkley breaks his leg in the first quarter. Like, okay. Obviously, being a Cowboys fan, I'm disappointed every fucking year of my life. That's the big one. This season in general, it is it's what it is and was what it was. It's gone. But to beat a dead horse, after the Cowboys going out, like I obviously followed the NFC and the Detroit Lions all year. I actually was rooting for the Detroit Lions, and I like what Jane Daniels is doing in Washington. To see them even beat Detroit, which has just been rallying and fucking running all year long, was egregious to me.
Well, I learned a lot today. When I was making the thumbnail, I didn't even know which teams were going to the Super Bowl. So I'm excited to see it play out. You guys are making me pretty glad I'm not a big football fan.
Hell yeah, fuck this shit, dude.
Because we used to have a Emmitt Smith Raiders jersey when we were kids, and that kind of kept me a fan. Or it was a t-shirt with his face on it, and that kind of stuck as a Raider for a long time, but now he's just doing roasts on Tom Brady now, so. But.
Oh god.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go.
Was it not?
Because what he said after just made it all make sense that none of it makes sense.
Not supposed to.
Because Emmitt Smith is also still playing currently, apparently.
I know nothing about football. The end. And that's where, I don't know, I hang out with you a lot, so bummed the Chargers didn't make it, but Chargers
Who you
2026.
got, Sean? Who are your picks for the game?
No, I definitely think the Eagles are gonna win on a skill level. Appreciate y'all coming.